Order, honorable members, can we please have order? Can you converse very softly? Thank you. Continue, honorable member.
Chairperson, thank you. The Congress of the People is adamant the injustices and divisions of our past must be healed, and this includes land reform. We support expropriation of land with compensation. It is important, Chair, to put the myths to bed. The property clause was not negotiated at CODESSA. Progressive forces got precisely what was required in our final constitution, an explicit mandate for land reform. It empowers and it compels government to undertake land reform and ensure equitable access to land. It explicitly provides for expropriation. Nowhere in our constitution does it insist on willing buyer, willing seller compensation. Nowhere. It was the ANC that decided to go this route so that fraud and corruption could happen at all times. The ANC failed, and it has never used the power to expropriate for land reform purposes. Just and equitable compensation could very well mean little or no compensation, depending on the circumstances involved. The alternative to the current clause is the unjust, inequitable, and arbitrary confiscation of land. Now, Chair, the high-level panel report and the views of academic and authorities all point to the ANC's lack of political will and the dismal failure of government to effect minimal land reform. Maladministration, corruption, the elite capture of land reform projects like the dairy farm saga. The key remains to align our expropriation legislation to the prescripts of our Constitution. Yet, government relies, and listen to this, on an expropriation act that dates back to 1975. Yes, 1975, when B.J. Vorster, the Woord's successor, was the Prime Minister of the pariah apartheid state. It is our expropriation legislation that should make explicit what is implicit in the Constitution. Now, Chairperson, landowners and the landless have spoken, research has spoken, experts have spoken, workers have spoken, our farming communities have spoken, business has spoken, and the banking sectors have spoken. But yet, the ANC is hell-bent and brazenly intent to continue with a marriage with the EFF. With what mandate, we ask? Now, Chair, when the process was raised in the State of the Nation address, we asked whose land would be targeted, on what basis, and to whom would it be given? You want to make South African tenants. To date, we have not. That question has not been answered. Our rejection of a report and the reason, therefore, including constitutional flaws in the process and the rejection and consideration of submissions. I'm not going to have time.
Thank you very much. Your time has now expired. Thank you, honourable member. I'm going to switch off your mic if you don't respond.
The power